welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Williams to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Mike 29. Ready? 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure that defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. It's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 30. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. This is caught. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Williams. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patterson on the carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, it's Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll set up a throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those.
Fights through, and now a crease. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 99 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Second and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
What we got?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for not even further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. To get rolling, the Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Check your hot read. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. John Kaminsky. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Single, 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 single. Shift, shift.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the
ID dog you in Madden. Emoji yawning face. Emoji yawning face.
This one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7.
Mike 29, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. He's cracked. 60, trap 60.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
They'll look to throw. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Richie James, 35 yards. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. They're going to run it with Barkley and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20.
We live for this.
Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw here. It's complete. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling enough.
It got his man, complete.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I got you. What? Hurt. Cut that team. Hey, switch gears.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pull. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On first down, Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Kadarrell Hodge has it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of
I need to get my swag right there.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll set up a throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward. And
a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.